Texas. One word.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the one and only Tribal Warrior YouTube channel. And in today's video, as you see by the thumbnail and as you see by the title, we will be taking a look at 7 matches that could possibly happen at Evolution 2. Okay, so Evolution 2 coming this July 13th, which will land on a Sunday. Of course, all women's PLE event. To celebrate the women in the WWE. We have legends that will be on the show, most likely with current superstars. Definitely we'll have a bit of NXT superstars, but we don't have any proper confirmed matches on this show yet. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to predict what matches will actually be on this match card. Okay, so obviously this is my first set of predictions for Evolution, because I'll actually do the proper match card predictions as well once it gets closer to the event. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into today's video. I have 7 matches lined up for us. I have, of course, the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, the Women's Championship, the NXT Championship, Tag Team Championship, and both mid-card titles on this show too. So with all that being said, let's actually get into it. And there we have it. Our first match is a triple threat match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The ongoing feud between Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria is a dramatic mix of betrayal, legacy, and rising talent, making it one of the most interesting stories in WWE's women's division today. It began with Becky Lynch's shocking return at WrestleMania 41, when she unknowingly attacked Bayley backstage to steal her spot in the Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania, only later to betray her temporary tag team partner, Lyra Valkyria. This act set off a chain of reaction, sparking tensions among all 3 women. Bayley, a beloved veteran and a former member of the 4 Horsewomen. She shares a long and storied history with Becky Lynch, a rooted rivalry, respect, and years of competition. Lyra Valkyria, the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion, symbolizes the new generation and has quickly made her name for herself by defending her title against top-tier opponents, including Becky Lynch. The tension intensified with Becky defeating Lyra for the title at Money in the Bank with a controversial win, further fueling fan interest. Their different wrestling styles, Becky, cunning and technically edged, Lyra, fast-paced agility, and Bayley's classic story-driven in work, which promises an unpredictable triple threat match set to potentially take place at the all-women's premium live event. This match offers a perfect showcase for the division. Not only does it blend star power and in-ring chemistry, but it also builds on fan anticipation, with discussions on platforms like YouTube and X, formerly known as Twitter, highlighting it as a dream matchup, with the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line, making it a defining moment for the WWE Women's Division. So yeah, obviously kind of highlighted all of that there, just had something to say on that, and this is honestly going to be a great match. Of course, nothing confirmed yet, but by the way things are going, it's a huge potential matchup. Of course, we don't have a normal singles one-on-one match. We have a 1 versus 1 versus 1, obviously known as a triple threat match, also meaning there is no disqualifications. And to be honest, it would be good if we got weapons in the match and all, but I'm not looking for weapons in this match. Of course, it would be obviously any match is better if you include weapons into the match or there's a stipulation to the match. But this match is just going to be so fast paced. There's not going to be slowing down in this match. Of course, I mentioned there that Lyra has fast paced agility, move around the ring quickly, and of course Bayley and Becky Lynch has huge chemistry, and of course Bayley and Becky, that you need to have these on the card for Evolution 2 because they're one of many superstars who actually paved the way for women's wrestling. So we're going to continue talking about mid-card championships, as now we talk about the potential United States Championship match between Zelina Vega and Giulia. So of course, as I mentioned, a potential match between Zelina Vega and Giulia for the Women's United States Championship at Evolution 2 on July 13th, 2025 promises to be a standout fight due to the compelling blend of their in-ring styles with their ongoing feud. Vega, the current champion, brings speed, heart, and technical wrestling to the ring, pushing an underdog ever since she defeated Chelsea Green for the title, as she is now a fighting champion. Giulia, newly arrived from Japan's Stardom promotion, offers a hard-hitting style with powerful offense and dominant presence. Their rivalry began heating up this past May when Giulia pinned Zelina Vega in her SmackDown debut, followed by an escalating tensions that ended up in a brutal betrayal on June 6th when Zelina Vega won a match with the aid of Giulia. After the match, Giulia took out and attacked Zelina Vega. These developments laid the groundwork for a high-stakes showdown. Additionally, a match of this caliber at the WWE's second all-women's PLE underscores the evolving importance of the Women's United States Championship, while also showcasing Giulia's breakout potential on the main roster. With Vega's history making ambushed and Giulia's rising star power, their clash would not only deliver in the ring, but would also reflect the global reach of the WWE Women's Division. So of course, we just talked about the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and now we're on the topic of the US title. And of course, Zelina is their second ever United States Championship, and we did see these two, Giulia and Zelina, clash a couple of times. There kind of tensions rising. We did see Giulia attack Zelina, and then we did see a moment when Zelina went backstage this past Friday on SmackDown to talk to Nick Aldis, which is our general manager of Friday Night SmackDown. Zelina was arguing with him, saying, "Oh, well, I want Giulia, I want to face her." And apparently this Friday on SmackDown, we're going to get a face-off kind of thing between Zelina Vega and Giulia. Now, the only thing I'm not really worrying this, but this match could not just be at Evolution 2. Now, of course, we're only going to have one match between these for the title, obviously, and it's going to be at Night of Champions is what I'm going to say as well, because Night of Champions is literally very soon. At the time of recording this video, it's like 2-3 weeks away. Night of Champions is on the 28th, which is a Saturday of June, and these two, they have rivalries heating up, and I won't be surprised if the match would be made official this Friday on SmackDown. These two, of course, have been going back and forth each other, and I don't think they're going to delay this match all the way to Evolution 2. However, I have an odd feeling that we might get something at Evolution 2 between these, because I'm not 100% sure if we are going to get the Women's Championship match at Night of Champions. So I'm just putting it out there. This could be a potential match for Evolution 2. Up next is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. It's the Judgment Day versus the Bella Twins. The highly anticipated potential match between the Bella Twins and the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE Tag Team titles at Evolution would be a powerful clash between past legends and present champions. The Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki, left a lasting legacy in WWE with multiple championship reigns and a major role in pushing the women's wrestling into the mainstream spotlight during the Divas era. During their return to the in-ring would not only excite long-term fans, but would also serve as a bridge between generations of female wrestlers. On the other side of things, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have proven themselves as a dominant and a strong team, bringing their intensity to the women's tag team division. While Nikki has occasionally got back into the ring as she returned at the 2025 Royal Rumble event, entering at number 30, questions remain about whether Brie Bella will ever step back into full-time competition, especially as her focus is currently on family and work outside of wrestling. Still, Evolution 2 could be the perfect stage for a one-time comeback, offering closure or perhaps regaining her passion for the ring. Now, of course, we have heard over the past few weeks that we've seen Liv Morgan and Nikki in the ring. Of course, Liv Morgan hit the Oblivion finisher onto Nikki, laying her out, and we didn't see Nikki this past Monday on Raw, although I thought we would. I thought there was some rumor about her coming, but no, we didn't see her, okay? And I did also hear rumors about Triple H. He was saying he wants every superstar, the most superstars he can, to get on this Evolution card. So, of course, if he's trying to get more superstars on it, I don't think he's going to do a normal, simple Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella. I think he's going to want more superstars because he wants all the women's division kind of get onto this card. So what he would do is put Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez together. Of course, they are the tag team champions, but you're just not going to exclude Nikki Bella from this right away, are you? My opinion? No. However, who could be Nikki's tag team partner? Because the question is, as I mentioned, Brie Bella. I don't think she will ever step foot into the WWE ring. However, there's also potential, as I mentioned, she could have this one-time comeback, because an all-women's spectacle, a all-women's show, you need to have someone like Brie Bella on this show, because she's the one, like Becky, like Bayley, has paved the way for the women's division. So it would be interesting to see Brie and Nikki come back into the WWE for this tag team championship match, but I don't know how close we are to see Brie Bella back in the WWE. She was in the crowd at one point recently, but she was never actually properly back in the ring, unfortunately. And next up is for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Jacy Jayne versus Jordynne Grace. A match between Jacy Jayne and Jordynne Grace for the NXT Women's Championship at Evolution 2 would stand out for a showdown because of their styles and growing rivalry in the NXT division. Jacy Jayne, who recently captured the NXT North American not the NXT North American Championship, the NXT Women's title by defeating Stephanie Vaquer. She brings work experience and determination to the ring. On the other hand, Jordynne Grace is a powerful woman who made a big impression when she came from TNA, as she crossed over from that promotion and faced Vaquer at NXT Battleground. Even though she didn't come out on top, these two have crossed paths multiple times before, and Jordynne is just so strong. And of course, Jordynne and Jacy Jayne have crossed paths before in multi-women tag team matches, and their chemistry is very clear. Right now, starting on Tuesday on NXT, NXT will be running a tournament to determine the next contender for the NXT Women's Championship. the winner of the tournament will face JC for the NXT title at Evolution. So of course, NXT title match at Evolution, it's confirmed that JC will defend it, but not she does not have an opponent yet. So she's there's a tournament going on at NXT right now, and I'm actually recording this video before NXT, a couple of days before NXT. So by the time this video comes out, I think the tournament might actually be finished. Not too sure. It might come out after the first 4 matches. I'm honestly have no clue. But both Jacy Jayne and Jordynne Grace have huge figures in the NXT women's division. Their history, momentum, and buzz around them makes their match at Evolution 2 a potential show stealer. So of course this match would be great. Love to see it. And yeah, just that's really how simple it is. We know that JC's defending her championship at Evolution 2. We know it's going to be a good match because look at all the superstars in the tournament. I think there, of course, Jordynne Grace is in the tournament. That's why I put her in here, because I think she will win the tournament and then face JC at Evolution 2. But there's other superstars like Lola Vice and Jada Parker who have huge potential at being NXT Women's Champion down the road, and maybe Evolution 2 could be the place for them. And now here we have the Mega Battle Royal. Well, it's what I like to call it. It's a 30 to 40 superstar Mega Battle Royal. It's a cross company match. So of course we know what a Battle Royal is. And we're going to have loads of female superstars in it. Now the graphic in front of you, I just literally searched up female wrestlers 2025 and it came up with this graphic, and this one's the most realistic, so I just put it here. So there is superstars you see there, Isla Dawn and Cora Jade, who unfortunately no longer work with WWE. Just ignore them for now, obviously. So this is a match that's happened at Evolution 1, and literally everybody's really predicting it again for Evolution 2. A 40-woman battle royal at Evolution 2 would be a thrilling and high-stakes showcase that celebrates the global growth of women's wrestling around the world by bringing together talent from Raw, SmackDown, and even top international promotions like AAA Wrestling and Total Nonstop Action, obviously also known as TNA. This match would offer fans a spectacle filled with star power, legends, and potential surprises, while also pushing rising talent and giving some wrestlers a major spotlight. Including names like Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Jade Cargill, and even some cross-out stars like AAA's Dallas or TNA's Masha Slamovich. The Battle Royal could be a generational clash with veterans and current stars, and maybe even future icons sharing the ring. To raise the stakes, the winner could maybe even earn a title shot in the future, or maybe even at a major PLE. So that would be cool. The winner of the match might get something, because of course I want this huge battle royal, and I wouldn't mind if the winner didn't get anything, just bragging rights, but it would be interesting to see if they could get anything. By combining surprise returns, cross-brand interactions, and international flair, this Battle Royal would have Evolution 2 as a landmark event in women's wrestling history. As superstars who have paved the way for the women's division, made it what it is today, could compete in this match, which is rumoured to take place this July. And now onto our final 2 matches, as some may say, is the most important 2, of course, the main championships on the women's roster. The WWE Women's World Championship and WWE Championship, okay? So guys, if you didn't notice, the North American Championship isn't in this video, of course, because I don't think they will include this on the show. However, I'm not saying that Sol Ruca won't be in any of the matches. That's what I mean. Combine all the superstars into this Battle Royal I just talked about. So sorry, back to the matches I'm talking about. We have the one right in front of you for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. The Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Io Sky, is likely to defend her Women's World Championship at Evolution. Stephanie Vaquer would be the perfect opponent for the match. This match would be a thrilling clash of international talent, styles, and storytelling. Io Sky, known for her high-flying offense and sharp technical skills, has already made a name for herself in the WWE, as she is our current Women's World Champion. Io was also a standout member of Damage Control, with a history of delivering show-stealing performances. Stephanie Vaquer has built a strong reputation across America and Japan, particularly in New Japan Pro Wrestling. In New Japan Pro Wrestling was where she was known for her hard-hitting strikes, submission-based offense, and charisma, where she all brought to the WWE. Both women have both women share a connection through their time wrestling in Japan. They shared international experience, which promises a chemistry and a respectful fight. Evolution 2 is a celebration of women's wrestling. This would be the perfect stage for this. It would also mark a symbolic passing of the torch between two global trailblazers, raising the stakes not just for a championship, but what it means to represent the evolution of women's wrestling on a worldwide scale. If Stephanie wasn't Io's opponent, who could it be? Social media is currently throwing out names like Liv Morgan or a superstar who just returned this past Monday, Asuka. So as I mentioned, Liv Morgan, she'll be involved with the Tag Team Championships. Asuka will be involved in King and Queen in the Ring. But you could still throw them into the Battle Royal. That's what the Battle Royal is for. As Triple H said, you want all the superstars on the show, so put them in the Battle Royal. That's why I said a 30 to 40, 50 women Royal Rumble. Not Royal Rumble, but like a Battle Royal match, okay? So that would be honestly great. So my prediction is for Stephanie to face Io for Io's championship, because we've seen these fight before on the Raw after WrestleMania. It was so good, so iconic, and I want to see it again because their match before was so good, and I think they can go 10 times better. And now the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. A WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and legend Trish Stratus at Evolution 2 will be a great match for the ages. That perfectly blends past and present wrestlers, symbolizing the ongoing evolution of the women's wrestling. Trish Stratus, a Hall of Famer and one of the most iconic pioneers of the WWE Women's Division, helped redefine what it meant to be a female superstar during the early 2000s with her athleticism, charisma, and groundbreaking feuds, especially with Lita and Mickie James. Champion Tiffany Stratton represents the modern era of WWE, a rising star who made waves, shocking waves in NXT with her confident persona and a rapid growth in the ring. Often compared to early era Stratus due to her glamorous presentation and surprising toughness, Stratton has drawn inspiration from the very path Trish carved out. A match between the two would not only be a dream scenario, but a powerful narrative for the influence, legacy, and the hunger to the game. Evolution 2 would be the ideal platform to put WWE's golden era icon against one of its brightest current prospects, creating a compelling story of respect, competition, and generational pride, with the Women's Championship at the center of it all. As there are serious rumors about Trish Stratus to return Friday the 20th of June on SmackDown. So of course, as I mentioned, Friday the 20th of June, SmackDown. I've seen people reporting it, reliable sources saying that Trish Stratus might be on SmackDown. Of course, she's obviously going to talk about something Evolution related, and we've seen them tease it before. We've seen Trish and Tiffany team up, but now we need to see them go one-on-one against each other. It's about time. It's going to happen at one point, and of course, put the WWE Women's Championship on the line against it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you think some of them predictions were accurate, or if they weren't, tell me what you would say. Put your thoughts in the comments. What matches would you add, or maybe even take away, okay? So it's going to recap something I said. The Intercontinental Championship match would happen. Bayley versus Becky versus Lyra. We would have the US Championship, Zelina Vega defending against Julia. The Tag Team Champions, which are the Judgment Day defending against the Bella Twins. Jordynne Grace, who will be stepping up to try to defeat Jacy Jayne for the NXT Championship, Of course, 40 to 50 women's superstar mega battle royal kind of cross company match, World Heavyweight Championship, Io versus Stephanie Avar-Gair, and of course, legends Trish Stratus, as I just mentioned there, versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. That's all I gotta say in today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking about some of them potential matches, them 7 great matches which we could see and will definitely be entertaining. So the one I'm most confident about happening is probably Jordynne Grace versus Jacy Jayne, because Jordynne, huge superstar in NXT, and of course Jacy Jayne is already confirmed to be on the show. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you in today's video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. As I mentioned, let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, with all of that being said, make sure to always, you know how it goes, stay tribal.